Ben Affleck, and I want to thank you for joining me and supporting Paralyzed Veterans of America.
I joined the Navy to serve my country as a Navy SEAL. While parachuting with my platoon, my parachute didn't open. I broke my neck. It left me paralyzed. Paralyzed Veterans of America was by my side from that moment on.
Since 1946, Paralyzed Veterans of America has kept a promise to our wounded veterans. We will never leave a fallen comrade behind.
Thanks to PVA, paralyzed veterans are getting specialized medical care and treatments, the benefits they've earned, the jobs they want, and the accessible vehicles and homes they need.
I just don't think my family would be as happy as they are without the support that I received from Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Our veterans fought for us. Let's fight for them.
To learn more, go to pva.org today.
Welcome to Soul Dates Live. We are live finally on Honey on your Roku TV and wherever you get your streaming content from. We are on Honey. We are on Roku TV, Apple TV, Fire TV, even on YouTube. Follow us and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, Beat Break Radio, and become a subscriber this evening. Welcome to Soul Dates Live. If you are a first-time viewer and listener to Soul Dates Live, this is the show in which we pair people up in real time based on music compatibility and personal chemistry. I am your host, Sean Garvey. This is the pregame segment before we actually go right into the segment. And we got happier news. We are finally broadcasting live on Instagram at Beat Break Radio and at Sean Garvey ATL. This show is brought to you by Sunshine Punch. Sunshine Punch. Thank you to the team there at Sunshine Punch for becoming a proud partner to Soul Dates Live. All the information is at the bottom of the screen there, at your ticker there. If you want more information and to go get your order of Sunshine Punch, I already have my drink next to me as we speak. And I will say this, ladies and gentlemen, I had an opportunity to partake in Sunshine Punch over the weekend, and it is really, really great. It is really, really good. I'm going to try to have one of the people behind Sunshine Punch to come on Soul Dates Live next weekend to talk more about it, but all the information is at the bottom of your screen there, ticker, and make sure you support Sunshine Punch. All right, we got the game coming up in just a few moments, ladies and gentlemen, but I first want to bring this couple up. We had a couple on last week's show of Soul Dates Live, a very beautiful couple. Shout outs to Nicole and John for coming on Soul Dates Live last weekend to share their testimonial story, their love story on how their dating history has been and where they are at now. And we have another couple joining with us right here on Soul Dates Live in real time. I want to first pass it over to Michael, ladies and gentlemen. Michael, good evening. How are you doing? Welcome to Soul Dates Live.
Thank you for having us.
I love your background, by the way. You came right on point.
Yeah, we definitely have a nice apartment. It's well decorated from my fiance Kiara over here.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for coming on Soul Dates Live. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
It is nothing wrong with putting a little bit of a woman's touch on a house there.
100%. It helps keep the cohesiveness. The feng shui is much better when you got that feminine energy and that male energy together.
Yeah. Because us men, Michael, we can't do it all. We can't.
We try, but yeah, we foolish if we think that we really do it all on our own. So
yeah. Wow. Well, wonderful. So you are about to jump the broom in just a couple of months.
Correct. Yeah, we've been together for 7.5 years. And May 11th is our wedding. We're doing a destination wedding in Los Cabos, Mexico. We visited there once and fell in love with the area. So highly recommend visiting if you're ever looking for a future vacation.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. So Michael, let's get into it. Tell us, how your dating history has been before you are at right now. How was it?
Yeah, I would say it was a little rough. I've done the dating apps. I've done all the different opportunities you could, Match.com, Tinder, you name it, paid subscriptions, non-paid. So I've definitely spent my energy, and then also did like the whole college dating and stuff. But after I got out of college, I kind of went on my own path, was single for a little bit, and I decided, I'm gonna just focus on me. Like the right woman will become attracted once I get into my right mindset. And what do you know? Luckily, I met her at a place called Broadway Social in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, of all places, which is like a restaurant. Up top, there's a bar, and we were in line for the restroom. Fun fact: we both have very small bladders, so that's technically what brought us together. We just started.
Maybe one of our signature cocktails should be called the small bladder.
We could definitely do that.
You don't hear too many stories like that. You don't.
Yeah, no, I feel like a lot of people that I know, they met through like friends of family, something like that. It's usually more like acquaintances these days. Yeah. But we got really lucky. We're just same right place, right time. And what's ironic is I wasn't even gonna go out that night. My best friend Michelangelo, who's a bodybuilder, he was like, "We gotta go because right now, just like." I just feel like we need to go out. He really was adamant about it.
And it was a January cold night. It was January 21st. It was on a random weeknight. Was it a Thursday, Friday?
Yeah, it was a weeknight.
It was something like that. And it was just super cold. Nobody was really going out and you know how January nobody really goes out. And and then I wasn't gonna go out either. My friend picked me up from work. She was like, let's just go to Broadway. And then that's how it happened. And similar to him, I did the dating apps. I was tired of it. I was like, let me just delete everything. I deleted all the apps, and I was at a point in my life where I was like, let me just chill and just focus on me. And that's when I think when you're least expecting it and when you're least looking for it, that's when the magic happens. And that's how it happened for the two of us.
Now, Kiara, I want to stay on you because you just said something. You said January, if I'm not mistaken, you said January 21st?
Yes.
You know what day it is, right?
Shut up.
You know what day it is.
That's wild. That is super wild.
Today is January 21st, ladies and gentlemen. It is January 21st. And you are on Soul Days Live, January 21st, since the first day you two met.
Yep.
Probably 8 years. Yeah.
Wow.
8 years ago.
Now I'm trying to look for that picture to see if I'm actually correct, but I'm pretty sure it was January 21st.
Can we get that verified? Because if it was January 21st, then this is a first time ever on Soul Days Live. This goes to show you that this was meant to be.
It
was for sure.
Wow. So while she's finding that, Michael, you was talking about your history in dating, doing the dating apps and things of that sort. Did you go in thinking that I'm going to find me my wife, I'm going to find me my lifetime partner? Did you have that mindset, or did you have a different mindset going into those dating platforms?
Yeah, I had that mindset. What's funny is I had like a high school sweetheart of sorts. Didn't work out. I always told myself, I think we both would have died an early grave if we stayed together, because it was, we were, compatible, but just not going to grow together. We weren't going to flourish. So it came to a point where I was like, I'm going to look for that right person. But when I went on the dating apps, obviously that's not usually what's the case, when you go on some of these apps, and then, I feel like just a lot of people, admittedly, I was in a stage in my life where I was like that too, but they don't really know if they want that, you find yourself in these situationships because you say that you want one thing, but you don't really even know at the end of the day. And you can't really be mad at nobody for that, but that's just what I ended up in a lot of different scenarios. That or I'd end up being with girls who I didn't realize it at the time, but they had a man. That's another story.
Ooh.
And then I was the side dude but like it's like that's not the energy I was going for, and I just find myself in that situation again and again. And I'm like, I'm not a home wrecker, whatever they call that. So I was like, I needed to just step back, do me and focus on like my career. What I was trying to build was eventually a career.
Right.
And luckily that all worked out for me. And I met her right before I moved to California, because I had started working at a very well-known company about like 6 months after we met, I guess. And then luckily it all worked out where I moved to California. We did long distance actually for 6 months while she finished school. And then she just followed me out there, and we were in Cali for the last like 4 or 5 years. And it all flourished. And then we came back to the East Coast, and now we're living the life we wanted, but we just had to go somewhere else to build it first. So
yeah, I can't find the picture. I think the person must have deleted it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was January 21st, because I didn't even know today was January 21st.
This is definitely a sign. Wow. This is incredible. I'm playing the applause on my end in the background because I don't want to interrupt the mood with the music background that we have in the background. But this is historic. This is monumental. So can I share a testimony? Because I've been where Michael has been with the dating apps. Because I tried everything. I tried the dating apps. I tried Match.com. I tried eHarm. I tried everything. I even been on other dating shows. I mean, for real. And I met my last girlfriend, who is now my ex, off of Tinder.
Okay.
Yeah. Before Tinder is what it is now. Now it is, in my honest opinion, it has become more of a hookup central location for people. Yeah. That's another conversation for a different time. But but I met my girlfriend at the time on Tinder, and I came in with the same, I don't want to say maybe not the same kind of mindset as Michael, but I came in with the mindset of, let me try to get with as many women as possible, whatever, and whichever one I have a chemistry with, I'm going to go with. And she ended up being my best friend at the time. And I thought I was going to marry her. I was like, man, like I've learned more and more and more about her over time. And I was like, man, this is the person that I could see myself growing old with, that I want to marry. And unfortunately, the story had, the book had a different ending, and it just wasn't in the cards at that time. So what do you say to people, and Kiara, you can jump into this as well. What do you say to people out there that feel like they giving up on dating apps, and they just say, you know what, maybe it's just not in the cards for me. I'm probably just meant to be single.
I think you should never give up on, even though it seems hard these days. And I always tell Michael, I'm like, I could not survive in this dating world today, because it's brutal out there. I hear stories, I hear my single friends, they're struggling. But I would say not to give up. There's your person is out there, and you'll know when you see that person. And it happens when you least expect it. And one thing that I always tell like my girlfriends, especially my girlfriends, I always tell them, listen, you'll find the right person when you're not giving out this desperate energy, when you're not like trying too hard or trying to do too much. Like, it's just, you just need a flow, you just need to happen, and then you'll attract the right person.
I want you guys to continue sharing this love story with us. Like, going back over to you, Michael. What do you love? Not like, but what do you love about Kiara?
I love that she is the spice of my life. I say that because I see myself as a fairly outgoing guy, but I'm really an introvert at the end of the day. I've done my acting stuff in the past. I've been pretty successful, but like when it comes to adding that pizzazz to my life, where it's like it gives me a reason to plan things. It gives me a reason to get excited about things because I have somebody to go do it with. Obviously I had somebody in the past, but like I can easily see the big difference between what is somebody who makes me inherently happy versus somebody that's just like a pal to go do stuff with. Like we don't have everything 100% aligned as far as like my interests or hers. There are some things that differ. We're not carbon copies of each other. But I feel like there's so much give and take between us that we always try to find out like what's going to make each other happy, and we find that middle ground so that it's not a compromise. I hate the word compromise, because if you compromising, you're giving up something that you don't want to give up. It's about finding that one or two things that you both will be happy with, and then from there you just keep building. You keep building those experiences, and that's really what it's been with our entire relationship. The last 8 years has been like, not what can you get me, but what can we experience together. And that's the biggest key, I feel like.
I'm going to ask you the same question in just a few moments, Kiara, but staying on that, because like you said, what you alluded to, Kiara, it is very brutal out here in the dating world. And it just seems like people ain't trying to build, people ain't trying to put in the work to keep things. And then I hear things like, this person got to be on the same page as me. This person got to have the same things that I have and have the same interests as me and stuff. What do you think that comes from? Either you, Kiara, or Michael, you all can answer that. Like, where does that come from?
I personally think it comes from insecurity, from them having failed relationships, from just being tired of it all. But it's two things, right? It's either you're gonna put in the work and commit to want to be with somebody serious, or that's worth it, or you just want to play around and just do whatever you want and not take anything serious. So you need to, that's the thing, when you want something serious, a serious relationship, you need to know for sure that that's what you want. I don't know if that answered the question, but
no, it did. It did. And knowing what you want, there are people out here that don't know what they want, but they still want to date.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And people just need to ask the right questions. I think like it comes down to, you don't have to ask them. People want to ask like, when do you see yourself getting married? What's your next goal in the next 5 years? Like that, you don't need to be that bullet pointed with it. It's just about figuring out, where they've been and where they plan on going. Because I think we both came from divorced parents. So we very well understand that hurt people. And it's a lot easier, honestly, in our opinion, to be happy versus like give all that energy to like, I'm gonna be upset, I'm gonna be sad, I'm gonna be this, that, and the third. It's all about like what your mindset is. So if you can find somebody who's at least got that right mindset, like you're on an upward trend, that in and of itself. Yeah. Which I think is unique to find. But once you find that person and then you have enough aligned with them, hopefully you can build. Yeah. And not being
and honestly, not being afraid of asking questions when you're first dating or when you're first seeing someone. Because a lot of people, they're apprehensive, or they don't want to ask questions because they don't want to come off as intense, or they don't want to come off as, oh my gosh, she like too serious or whatnot. But I believe that that's how you weed out the bad. Like, if I'm gonna go on a date, I'm gonna ask you all the questions I need to know, because I know what I want. And that's where you can suss out, that's where you can see the red flags. The red flags, you identify them at the beginning of beginning stages.
first or second date.
Yeah, because a lot of people tend to be like, oh my God, well, he said blah, 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 but I'm going to ignore that because like, whatever. No, those red flags that you see at the beginning are atomic bombs if you guys are together for years. So that's yeah.
Wow. What questions? And I know we only got a little bit of time because we're getting ready to go into our dating game. But what questions do you think a person should ask on the first date?
What one of the first questions is what do you want out of this date? Like what are your intentions? What are you looking for? Like why are you, let's say you guys met on Tinder and you're not clear of what the person wants. It's okay to ask that. We're all adults. And if the person thinks that that's too intense or it's coming off too strong, then it's not the right person for you.
Yeah, I don't think questions like on the first date should be, where do you like to go on vacation? Do you like to travel? And this is just me, the each his own. I don't think, do you like to travel? Where do you like to go and travel to? And how much money do you have? What does your credit score looks like?
Yeah. Those are questions for like maybe like a second or third date.
Yeah.
But it depends on the person too. Because you might want to be like, maybe a person really is interested in credit because the last relationship, the person had really bad credit and they don't want to go through that again. You know what I mean? So that's one of their red flags.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So great news, everybody, because we only got about 9 minutes before the top of the hour. We have our bachelorette in the green room, Annmarie. She is standing by, ladies and gentlemen, in the green room. She is ready to get it on with our bachelors that we have on standby. And I want to revisit the question that I asked Michael earlier, and this question is for you, Kiara. What is it that you love about Michael?
Well, I love that Michael is the balance in my life. Like he is my safe space. He is my home. And it's just a feeling that I have from him since the moment I met him, that I just feel like it's something that I needed to heal all the bad that has happened in my life. And to me, Michael is that light, and like he said, I'm the spice in his life, but the spice sometimes needs a little bit of like neutralizer. Sometimes when something's too spicy, you gotta add something neutral to neutralize it.
That's good.
But he really is like the yin to my yang, or the yang to my yin. I forget which one is which. But yeah, he's. So
if there's any bachelors on here, don't let them fool you. Nice guys don't always finish last. But you just can't be boring, because if you're boring, you're digging your own grave.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's a balance.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Fact.
I'm an Aries too. I can't be boring. I can't have boring.
Ooh.
I can't.
Okay, Michael. You got some work to do. Let me bring on Annmarie, ladies and gentlemen. We have her. She is the bachelorette for tonight's Soul Days Live, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from NYC. So, Michael, Kiara, hello, by the way. Annmarie, we are looking forward to, putting you on the spot tonight.
Yeah, you put me on the spot right now. I was like, oh my gosh, I did not know I was going to pop up on the screen.
No, I wanted to bring you on. Oh, did we drop her? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, she is right. We did put her on the spot early, but I wanted to bring her on because as we're getting ready to go right into the game, I wanted you to talk to her and just give her some advice for tonight's dating game, and just, drop some jewels real quick and just let her know, pretty much how to go about this dating thing on tonight's show. What advice can you give her? And not just only Annmarie, but to the male daters that are getting ready to come on tonight's show. We have her back on. Let's bring her back on, if you don't mind, you. Michael, Kiara, what advice can you give to Annmarie this evening?
Well, hi, Annmarie. The first thing I would say is just breathe. Sometimes we forget to breathe. And just be yourself. And don't, like I said before, don't be afraid to, just ask your questions, just whatever interests you, whatever you're curious about, just be yourself, and it will all fall into place.
Thanks, Kiara. I have a lot of Aries in me too, so this advice means a lot.
Yeah.
All right. What about you? What about Michael? We need to get a male's perspective now. Michael, what about you? What advice can you give to Annmarie tonight?
I mean, I guess the only advice I would say is, again, I don't know anything about your dating history or dating past, but most guys that I know are incredibly complex. They got a lot going on, and I think sometimes when people are picking their men, they're just looking for, do they got clean nails? Do they got nice shoes? Which are all good things. They're all good things. But it's important to get good questions for the man as well, because if a guy feels like you're actually interested in them early on, I'm gonna give you way more attention and way more flowers than somebody who's just like looking for like compliments. So I mean, that's again, I'm a Virgo, so I have a very like introspective answer for any question you give me, but that's what I would say.
I love it. Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. I love it. I love it. So, Annmarie, before we get started, we're going to get started in a few minutes. Anything you want to say to our viewers, to our listeners, and to the two lovely couple? They're going to be watching. They're going to be a part of the audience. They're going to they got the best seat in the house. I'm going to tell you that right now. What do you want to say to our listeners and to our audience and to our couple?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to be here. It's great hearing stories from other couples and hearing their success. It's very exciting, to be here and just be meeting people and kind of just learning about them. So yeah, I'm excited to chat with everybody.
Awesome. So, hey, you guys, thank you all so much for just being a part of the pregame and giving us some game during the pregame for all of our daters tonight. And you are going to be sitting back. What do you all expect? That's my last question to you two. What do you all expect from this evening show?
I expect to see a clear winner or like a front runner. I feel like usually when you come on these types of shows, there's like, oh, that guy's got it.
Yeah.
And but then you might get blindsided, and there's some guy who
not your type.
He's not your type.
Like Michael is not my type, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I'm marrying the guy.
Then you're just like enthralled.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
What is happening to me? But
wow, I love it.
Nice.
And by the way, you all are getting married. Is it okay to say that you all are getting married in May of this year?
Yep.
Oh, I love it. That's just around the corner. We're coming up on February.
Very excited.
Very excited. Any plans for Valentine's Day? Do you all want to share?
We are trying to save up as much money as we can. So I mean,
Good answer.
We'll probably do it at the standard restaurant, but nothing crazy this year as far as like over the top gestures. Definitely just a nice dinner, spend some time, and continue looking forward to that wedding since it's going to be a big one.
Oh, I love it. Well, thank you guys so much, Michael and Kiara. Thank you so much for being a part of the Soul Days Live pregame segment. And I know you are going to be judging, by the way, too. So we're looking forward to seeing who Annmarie is going to pick tonight. Definitely looking forward to it.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Fingers crossed. Thank you guys. All right. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go to the website sunshinepunch.me and order your case or your bottle of Sunshine Punch. Sunshine Punch is a proud supporter of So Dates Live, ladies and gentlemen. I already have my glass here, so I'm gonna be partaking in it during the duration of this broadcast. We finally have Annmarie joining with us. She is the Bachelorette, the main data for tonight's show. Any little bit of nervousness in you, Annmarie?
I was nervous before. I was waiting in the green room and I was like, oh my gosh, why did I agree to do this? But now I'm feeling a lot better. I feel like it'll be fine. I feel like now that I'm here, I'm excited. I heard the other couple's story, so I think it'll be fun.
It's going to be a fun time. All right. So as we are getting ready to enter our bachelors for this evening, we are going to take a break. And we're going to show you guys some highlights from last week's So Dates Live, in which I was one of the participants in last week's show. And if you missed it, it is on YouTube, Beat Break Radio. Don't forget to become a subscriber so you can go back and watch the entire show. We got turned up. We had a great time. And we had a lot of fun. So if you want to know who the last dater picked, you gotta go back and watch it, okay? We're going to show you some highlights when we come back from our break. Annmarie in the studio with me. She's getting ready, y'all. She's getting ready. All right, y'all. It is So Dates Live. We will be right back after these messages right here on Honey. Make sure you download the app under Roku TV channel so you can watch us on Honey and on the Flow, YouTube, and wherever you get your streaming from. We will be right back after these messages.
Anticipate potential delays for the morning commute. In other news, a recent government report on prescription drug pricing points to corporate mouth.
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
What are you talking about, man? Look at this stats.
It's about your right to be informed. Your right to access all types of information keeps us free as a nation.
No.
Today, there are real threats to press freedom.
Reaching residential areas by...
And your right to know about the world around us.
Look.
Some threats are obvious, some are easy to miss, but they all put our way of life at risk. We must defend against all of these threats, no matter what kind of news is important to you.
Justified putting American troops in harm's way?
That's a great question.
We must protect our right to know before it's too late. Understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Anticipate potential delays for the morning commute. In other news, a recent government report on prescription drug pricing points to corporate mouth.
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
What are you talking about, man? Look at this stats.
It's about your right to be informed. Your right to access all types of information keeps us free as a nation.
No.
Today, there are real threats to press freedom.
Reaching residential areas by...
And your right to know about the world around us.
Look.
Some threats are obvious, some are easy to miss, but they all put our way of life at risk. We must defend against all of these threats, no matter what kind of news is important to you.
Justified putting American troops in harm's way?
That's a great question.
We must protect our right to know before it's too late. Understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
I'm Ben Affleck, and I want to thank you for joining me and supporting Paralyzed Veterans of America.
I joined the Navy to serve my country as a Navy SEAL. While parachuting with my platoon, my parachute didn't open. And I broke my neck. It left me paralyzed. Paralyzed Veterans of America was by my side from that moment on.
Since 1946, Paralyzed Veterans of America has kept a promise to our wounded veterans. We will never leave a fallen comrade behind.
Thanks to PVA, paralyzed veterans are getting specialized medical care and treatments, the benefits they've earned, the jobs they want, and the accessible vehicles and homes they need.
I just don't think my family would be as happy as they are without the support that I received from Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Our veterans fought for us. Let's fight for them.
To learn more, go to pva.org today.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, babe.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else? Or will you dare do something different? Like, be a teacher.
Be my teacher.
Be my teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget. That'd be cool. Does that corporate job even have recess? We need more teachers. We need more great teachers. Teachers like you. What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
All right, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Soul Dates Live, right here on Honey, your Roku TV channel, also on the Flow Television Network, YouTube, Beatbreak Radio. Don't forget to become a subscriber there on YouTube. Sean Garvey, we're going to be joined by my co-host Teresa in just a few moments. We are also presented by Sunshine Punch. Make sure you go and get your bottle today. All right, Sunshine Punch, it gives you that cream filling. All right, and all the information is on the ticker there at the bottom. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you can engage into tonight's show by logging on to Beatwork Radio YouTube and go into the comment section. This is the show in which we pair people up based on music compatibility and personal chemistry. All right. And we're also on TikTok, by the way. I forgot to mention that earlier in the program. We are finally on TikTok. I know it's been a minute, but we are on there right now. So we had to get caught up to speed on that. All right. All the information, like I said, is at the bottom of the screen there. Just look at the top ticker during the show. All right, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go ahead and get into tonight's dating show. I know, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to play last week. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and do it before we go to our main daters so we can show people what they missed last week. So in case you missed it, here is a little bit of what you missed on last week's Soul Dates Live. Let's go ahead and do it real quick.
Go on a date with you.
Oh, I'm a little bit shy. Sorry. Yes. So I believe you should go on a date with me. First, we are kind of the same page. You have a child. I have a daughter. She's 15 years old, and I'm a solo parent. I don't have her mom, so it's just me. I think I work myself a lot to be where I am right now. So I feel ready to share my time, my moment with somebody. I also came from a very hard situation. So I learned a lot. I think the last, I would say 1 year and a half, I did a lot of work to be open to date somebody again. And I'm in the best moment of my life right now. I love traveling. I love going to Chicago. I also, you say you like hot weather. I'm from Brazil, so vacations in Brazil.
Let's go ahead and make your decision.
Oh, I'm picking this person because their humor is very similar to mine, and they literally tickle me, and I love that. I'm sorry, Baron. I'm picking Sean.
Oh my God! I swear, this is not a setup. I swear this is not a setup. I swear this is not a setup.
You bastard!
I'm Baron. I'm just as surprised as you.
Now.
Yes. I gotta converse with her because I have a feeling we're gonna talk offline after this.
Oh.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Well, have fun.
Have a great evening.
Yeah, have fun with. See, now he's like, we need to get.
I know. John is like, can we go now?
Oh, you guys have a good night.
Oh my!
Oh, wait! Kiss cam. Woo!
Oh my God! Y'all are perfect.
I love it.
All right, you guys have a good night. We're headed that way.
Thank you.
All right, that way.
That way.
Bye.
Bye, you guys. Terry Lynn, you're awesome. Keep it up.
Thank you, honey. You too. Be safe. Bye.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye. All right, that's Nicole. All right, that was last week's Soul Days Live. Yes, I became the lucky guy last week, and hopefully we will get to see some sparks tonight. Annmarie, ladies and gentlemen, Annmarie joining with us right here on Soul Days Live as our bachelorette. I am going to give you all some fun facts about her. You all give it up one more time for Annmarie from NYC. All right, fun fact about Annmarie. She worked for HBO, by the way. HBO in NYC, New York. Shout out to everybody tuning in from NYC. She is a Pisces. So are my parents, by the way. They are both Pisces. Yeah, so big shout out to all the Pisces. I know you all season is getting ready to come up. She is also a model and TV host. She is looking for someone in her area, but she is open to other areas across the country. She loves pop music and international music in different languages. All right. And what hobbies do you have, by the way, just out of curiosity, Annmarie?
So I love going to concerts. I love traveling. I do a lot of solo travel. Just anything related to fashion, music, art. I love being creative.
I love it. Being creative. Okay. So what are you looking for? What is it that Annmarie is looking for on tonight's Soul Dates?
Yeah, I think I'm looking just to find someone who's compatible with me, someone I have a connection with. I think it's just dating is a fun way to meet people, get to know another person, and learn more about yourself. So I'm just looking for somebody to be a really good match for me.
I love it. And really quick, can you talk to us about your dating history? How has your dating history been?
Sure. I mean, I've been in one serious relationship. Since then, I date casually, but nothing super seriously. I don't do dating apps. I never have. I kind of just meet people in the wild. But I think I'm at a point in my life now where I've done a lot of work on myself and healing, and I'm ready to just move forward and actually meet someone that I could see something long-term with.
All right, well, let's get it. We also are joined by our co-host, Teresa, coming to you from Florida, by the way. I'm actually going to be heading down there very soon. Teresa, good evening on Soul Days Live. She is in mute mode, by the way, so we would love to hear your voice.
It's a pleasure to meet you, hon. I heard about everything.
Oh, you too. It's so nice to have you here.
Oh, thank you. You look so lovely tonight.
Oh,
thank you for joining us.
All right, so you ready to meet your daters tonight?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Teresa's going to walk you through the rounds, but I'm going to do the introduction of the daters that we have lined up for you this evening. Starting with dater number one. He is a multi-talented actor and performer in Houston, Texas. Unfortunately, his dating life has not been successful, though. But hopefully we can change all of that for him this evening. And he's extremely versatile when it comes to athletic abilities. Some activities may include, but are not limited to, inline skating, yoga, dancing, running, etc. He is get this, he is also Pisces.
Okay.
Okay. And he's ready to meet his one. You all, ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for Chris. Chris, say hello to Annmarie.
Hello.
Hi, Chris.
Hi.
It's nice to have another Pisces in the house. So.
Yeah, it's really great. 2 fishes. Yeah.
Just swimming in the sea.
Yeah, in circles.
See, y'all sparking up something already. Y'all sparking. We haven't went deep into the game show yet. All right, we got to meet the second dater. All right, our second dater comes from Charlotte, North Carolina. He considers himself a hopeless romantic. He's into Christian hip hop. He is a Sagittarius. And he also does a little bit of delivery on the side there as a delivery driver. He doesn't mind dating outside his area, but hope to be in the same area. He may be coming to New York. You see. All right. And I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself. Is your name Burton? I want to make sure I say your name. Burton?
Brenton.
Brenton. All right. Y'all give it up for Brenton. Woo!
Yeah, hello.
Hi, nice to have you here.
Yep, I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. Now, I would be the third dater, but I already been picked, Annmarie. So I don't know what happened to the third dater. This is what happens when you all do live.
All the women. You can't win every single.
This is like a secret thing he's doing. We see it. It's okay. He's trying to gather all the lovely ladies up.
I get another one.
Hey, but two is better than none. Okay. All right. So Teresa is gonna break down the round. Actually, I'm gonna have Teresa do it one by one. All right. She's gonna tell you what the first round is going to be, and Annmarie, you're gonna ask these two handsome-looking gentlemen questions, and you're gonna get a feel on where they are at from a musical standpoint as well as from a personal chemistry. And for all of my viewers at home, you can engage right now. Put it in the comment section. YouTube, Beat Break Radio, comment. You can also give us a call or send us a text. All the information is at the bottom of your screen there in the ticker. We want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy. We still have Michael and Kiara. They are watching us in real time. They're going to be one of the judges, by the way, too. Okay, so you all, hey, bring your egg game. All right, let's do it. Okay, I'm going to remove myself, and I'm going to let Teresa have the floor.
Yes. Welcome, Amanda. Thank you so much. And also welcome to Mr. Chris and Mr. Brenton. Our contestants look very handsome this evening. So thank you guys for coming out looking your best, all right? Now that we've met all our daters, it's time for our first round, and which we're going to call this round First Date Out. Each contestant's going to describe themselves in 30 seconds and what their ideal first date is going to look like, what it involves in the music type, right? So we're going to start with Chris. So go ahead and, not Miss Chris, Miss Amanda. Go ahead and you choose who you want to answer the question first and ask each contestant how their date looks like. Let's go. You have the floor, love.
Okay. So this is for me. You want me to ask the question, right?
I would like you to ask it to Mr. Chris and Mr. Brenton.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Chris, what is the typical first date gonna look like?
So typically maybe like picking you up or meeting you somewhere, maybe a public place probably. Probably get to know each other on the basics, what each other likes. Maybe have some sort of activity going, maybe like karaoke or I don't know, food, a board game, going for a walk. It's a good first date. maybe some coffee or smoothie or something along the lines of that.
Here's a question, Chris.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Are you good at karaoke, Chris?
Oh yeah, I'm super good. Yeah.
What is your go-to song?
Mr. Brightside by the Killers.
Okay.
Yes, you're gonna get everyone.
Yeah, I sing my heart out. I am all over the place. Some dancing too, you know.
There you go. He's a performer all the way around. Good job, Chris. So now we're gonna go ahead and ask Mr. Brenton. How's your first date looks like? What's the kind of music? Set the scene. I want to hear.
All
We
right.
know.
So probably can just like go out and do like something fun. I like just like exploring and trying different things. So like we probably can like go do some karaoke or carpool karaoke, and then we might go play some like Dave and Buster's and might win a couple games. But you gotta let the girl win some first.
How nice of you.
I'll
You
let
know
him
you have
know.
to.
Yeah. You don't have to let me.
I get competitive. You got to let us try at least one time, you know?
Yeah.
Right, Amanda? All right, so this was the first round. How are you feeling so far? You got to hear from both of them. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. You know, lots of karaoke in the house, so that could be really fun. Excited to see it come.
Oh, sweet. Okay, love it. All right. So before we go to the next round, I want to remind all our people to subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Beat Break Radio, and to support our program by going to the Cash App with the $ Reach One Communications or Patreon, reachoncommunications.com. Right? Soul Dates Live is presented by LS Services for all legal purposes. To learn more about how you can make residual income, go to the link below and comment in the section on YouTube page Beat Break Radio. Yay! All right, now it's time for round 2, in which we will call Date Me, Sex Me, or Marry Me. Ooh. Okay, so our dater, Miss Amanda, is going to ask the two contestants, Chris and Brenton, which musical artist would they like to go on a date with, have sex with, or marry? I'm trying not to get too jealous, girl. So let's hear. The floor is on you, Miss Amanda.
This is very spicy. So should I be giving my answer or am I asking this question?
You go ahead and ask the gentleman, and you can even answer it yourself. I want to hear.
You
I
want
want
to
to hear
hear
what you
I have an answer to this question.
Let's start. Let's go.
So I would date Jack Harlow. I would have sex with Drake, and I would marry Rauw Alejandro. I'm just putting this out.
You would mess with Drake. You know the toxicity. He said he got a little bit of love still in.
Yeah.
And who would you marry?
I would marry Rauw Alejandro. He's a Puerto Rican artist. Yeah.
You already know the Puerto Ricans. All right. Okay. I have a type. We have a type. So, so let's ask Mr. Chris. Who would you date? Who would you mess with? And Miss Amanda will say, who would you marry?
Let's see. I didn't really think about that.
You have 30 seconds on the clock.
Jeez. So I don't really think too much about it. Maybe like Miranda Cosgrove date, I guess. Demi Lovato, I don't know, like mess around with. And the Haley Williams is more of Mary type.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's sweet.
Nice.
Go ahead, Brenton.
All right. So Zendaya is my Mary.
Nice.
And the sex is gonna be Ariana Grande, and then number at the date. I could say like I can do Ice Spice.
Ice Spice. You know Ariana Grande gonna sing about you though, right? You know what's gonna happen.
Hey, I like that. Have a song about me.
I would marry Zendaya too, so I feel like that's
yeah, I had to agree with you on that one. All right, Miss Annmarie. I'm all the way around now. This is going pretty nice. I'm actually getting a feel of how everyone is right now. We have like Mr. Chris. I see that he wants to go with the nice ladies at home, and then Mr. Brenton, he's outside trying to find out how they come. Miss, who's he singing with? I'm sorry, I'm losing everything in my mind. But Zendaya is the one that I would stay with. I don't know about jumping around. I'll watch them from afar. I heard about her experiences from her songs, 34, 35. Lovely, but I'm not gonna chase after that for too hard. You know, Miss Ariana Grande, she seems like too much glitter and glamour for me, right?
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how I'm feeling. All right, so that was round 3. All right, how's everyone feeling?
Doing good.
Yeah, exciting.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna take it a bit slower because we're going so fast. And you know, I feel like how relationships go is depending on how the girl takes the motion. So I'm gonna slow it down a bit, and I want to take a moment to shout out to our affiliate stations and the channels that are carrying around Soul Dates Live. So if everyone's having so much fun, let me tell you about all the places you can find us. That's at shout out to the 87 FM 101 The Vibe FM, the Flow TV Network, Reach One Network TV, Spotify, iHeart Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iTunes. We got Apple TV, we got Fire TV, Android TV, Roku TV. You can find us everywhere under the sun, honey. And we have honey that exists. Okay, so all of this will be coming in on 2024. I'm so excited. And lastly, don't forget to download the podcast app now to hear things on demand, right? So now that we're on round 3, Miss Annmarie, let's talk, baby. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, I think all these answers are pretty solid. I feel like I'm getting a kind of a taste for people's music interests as well. So yeah, everything is
Right?
looking really great. Yeah, I love some Ariana Grande, some Zendaya, all good options.
There you go. So now we're going to ask some musical related questions because I hear that we're kind of all on the same page. We're hearing the same things. So that's good. I like to hear a good vibe, right? So in this round, we're going to ask any music related question to Brenton, to Chris, and also to you, Miss Annmarie. Would you want to start or do you want to hear what they have to say first?
Let's hear
So
what
here
they
we
have
go.
to say. Yeah, we could start with that. So Brenton, what is your favorite song on your playlist right now?
On my playlist.
Just like most recently listened to. What's a song you've kind of just been like looping?
A song I most be looping. This is like a video game song. This is like Spider-Man thing. It's called like Swing. It's really like hype to get you started the game.
Okay, cool. And then Chris, what about you? Same question. What's a song you've been listening to on loop lately?
3 Cheers for 5 Years by Mayday Parade.
Nice. Okay. Very
All
cool.
right.
Yeah, acoustic version.
Can I ask an additional question? Are these songs the song that describes your life, or is it something that uplifts your mood?
It uplifts my mood.
So it brings you up?
Yeah. I like the song kind of like brings me on an adventure, or I feel like I'm going on an adventure.
That's fun. That's really nice. Getting out of it. So then how do you feel, Chris?
Kind of like there's a little bit of a reflection to the song to my life, so I guess
Story of your life.
a little bit it comes out of my life, I guess.
Oh, I'm loving that. All right. So before we ask Miss Annmarie, just don't forget that our show is sponsored by Sunshine Punch. So whenever you're thinking about that fun song that's getting you in the zone, don't forget to drink some Sunshine Punch at sunshinepunch.me. Annmarie, tell me, what does music do for you? What's your favorite song? And is this the one that describes your life or your mood?
So favorite song is a hard question. I feel like it changes based on how I'm feeling, what I'm doing in my life. A lot of times I'll have like 4 or 5 songs that I just loop. Like I just song dope on them and I'll just listen to them over and over until they kind of lose their meaning. And I've like sucked up all of like the joy out of them. And so, I mean, right now I'm listening to a lot of Tate McRae. She came out with a lot of songs over the summer. She just released her album. So I was listening to Greedy. It's just like a very empowering song. It kind of gets me in the mood. And then also like when I'm at the gym, I can listen to it. So just puts me in a really good headspace. I like songs that have really good beats, but at the same time, like empowering lyrics. So a lot of female lyricists. And lately I've been getting more into rap. I feel like it helps with like that confidence boost you need sometimes.
Awesome. So you like to listen to it at the gym, you said, and when you're on the go to like get you moving?
Oh yeah, I like to listen to it on the go. I'll be like on the New York City subway listening to songs, jamming out, pretending I'm in like a little movie. and I'll pretend like I'm going on my way to do something grand, even if I'm just going to the grocery store.
I mean, she's on the go and she's brave. You said on the subway, my love. That's really fun. Oh, we got a little test going on the side, but I love it.
Lights out. He said
yeah,
it's time
we missed
to
you,
go.
Brenton. Just like the club, it's the opposite of the club.
Spotlight went dead.
He was like, you said you like rap music, hip hop? Give me a second. I'll set the vibe. All right, love. So now we're going to do a bonus round because I see we're having so much fun. And I love this bonus round because Chris kind of spoiled it for me. It's going to be the karaoke round.
Oh, wow.
I love this one. All right. So for each round, for each contestant, we're going to have 30 seconds to sing one of their favorite songs. It could be something you just mentioned, or it could be something that you think you can actually sing now. So let me know how you would like to impress Miss Annmarie and give us your best pipes. How do you want to start? Brandon?
This is going to be a cappella and everything. This is very on the spot. Did y'all prepare something?
We've heard of rock songs.
I'll be ready.
He's ready. Okay.
I got you. Man, I'm just gonna do the replay. Like, shoddy, like a melody in my head that I just can't keep out. Got me singing like, not every day. It's like an iPod stuck on replay. See?
That's nice.
I love it. That's a classic. It's been a karaoke song.
He was ready. I loved it. All right, give us your best shot, Chris.
Oh man. All right. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. Started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss.
Yes.
I feel like Chris has been waiting for this moment his whole life.
I'm telling you, he was like, I'm surprised you didn't let it get to the end. Now she's pulling her. Oh my gosh, when that part comes on, the whole club shuts down.
Oh,
See,
Oh yeah, everyone sings along with. So
I feel that Brenton was like, he kind of already knew you were going to sing the song. That's why he had to do the light show. He had to start it off with the light show before
It was
he
all
got
planned,
in.
coordinated.
I loved it. All right, don't worry. This was amazing. I love seeing it. So, Miss Annmarie, do you want to do something for us?
Oh my. I think I'm okay. I think I'm good.
All right.
Unless Teresa, do you want to do something for us?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm about to go to do some karaoke later on today, but Mila, I have no idea what I'm even gonna sing. Something like, what's that song? You make me happy. Doom, doom, dee. You ever heard of? This you can say. I love Beyonce, but let's hope I sound this good when I get outside. You know?
I don't see why not. You blew us away.
Thank you so much. All right, thanks. So now it's almost time, Miss Annmarie. We've all bonded. We see that they're all ready to jump in front of a spotlight for you. Right, Sean? You were here the whole time. You saw it,
I
huh?
was here, but it's still early though. I mean, this has been the fastest speed dating game that we hosted and we curated. Yeah, I mean, the night is still young. We only got about 28 minutes left. I think that what we should do, Teresa, is give Annmarie a chance to go to each dater that is on the platform and just ask some questions that do not have anything to do with music, okay? Because once again, we want to match people not just only off of music compatibility, but also personal chemistry. So, and then also give the daters a chance to ask Annmarie some questions. How about that?
Oh, good idea, Sean. He said slow it down even still. So let's turn it around to the gentleman. I'm going to give Mr. Brenton the first opportunity to ask Miss Annmarie a question. Let's give it 2 questions. I want to hear what you have in mind.
Oh, all right. I'm like, what's your favorite hobbies to do?
Traveling. I like to travel a lot. I've been to like 38 countries on my own. Most recently, I went to East Africa over the summer. So I went to Tanzania, Kenya, and South Africa, and then I'm back here. So traveling.
How many days did you travel to Africa? Because I would like to try that as well.
Yeah, I went for a month. I recommend. It's so easy to get around once you're there, at least in East Africa. Like I was on the border, so you just like walk into Kenya, which is really nice. There's so much to do and see. I feel like a month is a good, at least 2 weeks. A month is like a lot if you're working and stuff, but 2 weeks, yeah.
I'm telling my business. Don't worry, I'll come back.
You may not.
That part. All right. So then keep the second question. We're gonna go to Chris, and we're gonna go back and forth. So give me a question, Chris.
Yeah. What do you like doing in New York? Like, what do you do there out most nights or most days? What do you do for fun out there?
Yeah, nothing. There's absolutely nothing in New York.
Oh my gosh.
Is it because it's snowing right now? I heard that the Winter Olympics is happening.
So cold. Like,
Not
when you were in
cold?
Florida, I was so jealous. I was like, it's so cold right now.
Yeah, you don't want to see what we were doing last week, but
Really
I mean, are there indoor activities that we get to do out there? Because I definitely want to travel to New York. I've never been.
Yeah,
You've never
I
been
want
to
to.
New York. You have to come. You have to.
Yeah.
come.
All right, I'm on my way.
Yeah, I went for it last year. It was fun.
It was fun. Did you go around wintertime?
Yep. And
Why? Why did you come in the winter?
my brother's birthday was on the winter.
Okay.
You have to
Celebrate his 21st birthday.
Okay.
Nice. So what was the temperature? Do you remember what the temperature was?
I just know it was freezing cold, man. Like my hands would go.
Right? See? And on the perfect note, if you are that cold, please remember the sunshine areas in Georgia and Florida, sponsored by the Sunshine Punch down below us.
We could use some sunshine punch here. Yeah.
I'm telling you, next time you're going to see me do this. It's going to be so cool.
No, in New York, I don't know, there's so much to do. I mentioned before, I really like art and like culture. So I love going to museums. I also love to dance. I love going out at night. There's so many great clubs and just restaurants and places to try out. So always something super fun to do. But also in terms of music, I know we're steering away from music a little bit, but I love going to concerts. So we have a bunch of really great venues. I mean, Madison Square Garden, and then smaller ones like Beacon Theater, even just stuff in Jersey or Long Island. And so I always take, pretty much I'm always at a concert. If you ask any of my friends, I'm either not in the country or I'm at a concert.
What was the last concert you went to?
I went to an event last week at Soho House. They had a bunch of artists, like R&B artists that were performing. And so they had Dre Scott from American Idol. So that was pretty cool.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Goodness.
So when you say you go to art museums, like, do you like the paintings, the sculptures? Is there a specific type of art that you like?
I like all types of art. I'm not really the actual like process of creating the art. I just like to draw and I like to paint, but I wouldn't say I'm like a professional or anything. So I like to go and just observe. I feel like I'll look at something like, wow, this makes me feel a certain way. And I'll just listen to music, walk through the museum, kind of just look around and just think about things that I want to happen in my life, like kind of manifest looking at the paintings and stuff, which is nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty great. You said you do some of the painting yourself?
Yeah, I paint. I mean, I like to paint. Whether or not my paintings are good, that you can be the judge of that. I went to a painting exhibit with my sister the other day, and after 3 sips, I was like, "This painting is really speaking to me." And then the next morning, I was like, "Wow!"
Started turning it on the side of its easel. You're like, yeah.
I was like, "Oh wow, that's interesting."
So do you use oil or acrylic, watercolor?
Acrylic and watercolor.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. I use oil.
Okay, nice.
I'm a painter too.
Oh, very cool. Show us one of your paintings.
Yay! Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Oh, he's not even playing. He was letting you talk. He was
ready. Yeah.
Artist.
More over there. Over there.
Nice. Okay.
Oh. So, Mr. Brenton, show us. I was gonna say, are you gonna have some
your
kind of
painting?
Whip
out the crayons.
I kind of draw a little bit, even though like I don't have any like drawings on me, or I would have to leave the room to even show you. But yeah, if I can see the picture, then I can like trace it.
Nice.
Recreating. I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, you two, Chris and Annmarie, you guys are amazing for using your creativity and being able to create something new. I think me and Brenton were similar to like, I could copy it. Like if I sing karaoke, I'll imitate someone else's voice, but don't ask me to do something, create something myself. That's way difficult. That's a different kind of my brain.
Gotcha.
I don't even think it's, you know?
Yeah.
So that's pretty impressive for both of you.
I mean, it's something. I think everybody's just wired differently. Everybody's creative in their own ways. So I think even copying something is super cool. I always find it so impressive when someone can look at something and then replicate it. Because I feel like for me, I'll look at something and I'll be like, doesn't really need this part. Let me just erase that. Let me add this. So I just end up creating something.
Yes.
So
Extra fingers and stuff. And just,
oh yeah.
No, we're gonna make the moon purple today.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So, okay, another question just coming off the top of my mind. If this is a dating show, for me, this is important. I don't know if it's weird. What are our favorite colors?
Oh.
Favorite color is green.
Green. Is there a reason? Does it make you feel excited or calm?
I like green, just like it look nice to me. And then like it's color the trees or color the leaves, color money.
Color of money.
Inspirational. Yeah, exactly. Abundance.
I like
It's
that.
color. Yeah, I like that. I like to see rolling grasses of green and stuff like that. Just imagining what else it could be. I love that. And what about you?
My favorite color is blue, and I would say the reason it is because my birthstone is aquamarine. I also am a Pisces, so the water, I'm just naturally drawn to anything water-like. My eye color is very blue, so stuff like this. I know it looks kind of purplish, or dark blue or whatever, but it's blue, and it makes my eyes pop more. It's just a very good color, I guess. It's throat chakra is blue, so color for communication, maybe even anxiety, but I don't want to talk about that.
Didn't even think about that. Throat chakra.
Yeah, the blue, man. The blue's awesome, man.
Sean, what's your favorite color?
Oh, my favorite color is red and black all day. Red and black. Can't go wrong. Red and black.
Hey.
Hey. We're having a great time right here on Soul Days Live, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all give it up for our daters thus far. Sponsored by Sunshine Punch. Make sure you go to the website, sunshinepunch.me. We still have our daters here on the studio. And we're going to bring on Michael and Kiara on in just a few moments. They are our judges for the evening. And all of our viewers, Teresa, at you at home, can judge now and let us know who Annmarie should ask out, or not even ask out, but should choose who she wants to go on a date with thus far. So we're getting down to the wire. We are getting down to the wire. So Annmarie, one more question you want to ask our daters, and then we're going to have the daters ask you a final question before we find out what decision you're going to make this evening on who you're going to go on a date with. So what's that one question? What's that one question you've been burning to ask our daters this evening?
Okay. All right. So I think I'm going to ask everybody a very important question. I'm going to ask, what do you think is the most important quality for a person to have that you're dating or you're in a relationship with?
I said the most important quality is basically like a love or a connection.
Try one more time, Brendan.
We lost you.
Can you hear me now? Is it working?
Yeah, I think a little better.
All right, but yeah, I said the most important qualities is like the love and the teamwork. You gotta have the.
You say gotta have the love and teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sean had a comment, but he decided not. He decided not to respond.
I'm sorry. We were trying to understand. There was some kind of a static, so I apologize. You said there's love and teamwork. It's really important to have that.
Yeah, love, teamwork, and humor.
And humor. Oh, definitely. You got to be able to laugh at yourself, cuz.
Yeah.
Funny. Yeah.
See, I love that. All right. Go ahead, Chris.
I would say honesty, being honest with each other. Humor is a huge a deal breaker with me. And open-mindedness and just the willingness to adventure and do things that you've never done before. Thinking ways you've never thought before. It can help with communication and working together. If you're just narrow-minded, it's not going to work out. If it's just your way or the highway, that's not teamwork. You know, teamwork is when two people come together and share their realities and kind of coexist instead of existing solo next to each other. If that makes any sense.
Definitely. Yeah, and I totally agree when it comes to humor being a deal breaker, because if we can't laugh, if like everything that I say, because I'm really humorous and like I have a Family Guy, even animated type of humor. So if it all falls to the floor, like so will the chemistry. It's so needed. It's so required. We have to be able to laugh. We have to, right?
Yeah. If they don't understand sarcasm, I cannot be with them. They'll get so offended too much. So
right?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it took my mother like 3 years to learn sarcasm, and I was so happy when she finally understood it.
3 years is not so bad. I feel like it could have gone on for longer.
Right? Yeah. First she had to learn the English, and then she understood the sarcasm. One day she was getting up from the fridge, and I had the freezer open at the same time, and I forgot to warn her. All I said was, "Huh," and she hit her head, and I was like, "Oh, I was trying to tell you." She looked at me. She goes, "Thank you, sweetie." I was like, "That's it. You got it." She was, we got a good laugh out of that. She was like, "Thank you so much. I totally heard you." And what about yourself? What is something that you really find is important in relationships that you need to have going forward?
Yeah, I think for me, it's just having someone that A, I have the connection with, and B, we have to be able to grow together. I need somebody who's very committed to not only personal, but also professional growth. And they're constantly willing to like try new things and grow and get better. I feel like that's something that's very important to me. And I need someone who we can do that together and they can kind of push me.
Exactly. Intentions. That's what really would be a good leader. Love that. So, Sean said he was bringing on some judges. We're so excited to see them in the
Bring
background.
the judges. We are ready.
Yeah, well, before we bring them on, final question. We want to get a final question out of both of our male daters before we go to the judges. So let me swing it over to Chris, and then swing it over to Brenton.
All right.
What is a personality quirk that you've noticed people have that you find very attractive?
I like people that can banter with me. I'm very like witty, and I'm very sarcastic. And I think sometimes people can find it to be a little bit abrasive or aggressive. I need someone who can handle that. It's not me being mean. I think it's just my sense of humor. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Good banter. Some sarcasm, some good banter. Yeah.
Keep the ball rolling. I totally appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
We can be talking ourselves under the table. Like when you first started and you said, "Oh, what is it to do in New York?" And you're like, "Nothing." I was like, "Girl, I totally understand that." And you're like, "Oh, I went there in winter." She was like, "Why?" I'm like, "I totally get that." I'm like,
I was like, does she know I'm not serious? I was like, of course.
You see me, I'm laughing all the time. Sometimes I'm like laughing like a banshee. My friend's like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Girl, I heard all the jokes and everything." Like sometimes people are sarcastic and don't even get it, but I'm like, I'm catching it all. I'm catching it. I was loving that. All right, Brenton, let's hear from you.
All right. I've said, like, what is the perfect date for you?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a good question. I think for me, for a date, I want to do something that's different. I think it's fun to go to a restaurant, but not for a first date. Like I want someone to take me somewhere I never really thought of, maybe like a coffee shop, or we'll go, we'll do pottery or go for a walk somewhere, like something very unique. It doesn't have to be anything like crazy intensive, but I want to go on a date that feels special. I can take myself to dinner. I can take myself to do a lot of things that I feel like are usual date activities. And I feel like for that first date, I want to do something that we can like create a memory around, and two, kind of shows me more of that person's personality. I want it to be something that they put thought into.
Yeah, totally. Like, have you ever been to a place where there's like been a open performer or some such, where it's like, I remember one time I was taken to a dinner and I thought it was just a normal dinner, but then there was should have been ominous, but there was a ring hanging from the ceiling. I should have looked closer into it. But we were just having a good time, and here comes a lady just acting like she belongs there and goes up a ladder and now before we know it, she's hanging off the ceiling from a bun in her hair.
No.
That was entertainment. So I definitely got dessert. We definitely watched the end of the show for that. That was amazing. So, and I'm like, wow, I don't even remember where the place was, but I would just really appreciated the guy for taking me because, I feel like sometimes people like to go as groups instead of taking one individual person to experience such an amazing sight. Right, Sean?
Absolutely. That part.
Thank you.
All right.
And I'm thinking if one of our viewers was trying to chime in. We have Trayvon Young here. Good job.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Hello.
The comment says it all with the heart and everything. I'm loving it. Let's go ahead and bring our couple from earlier today. They've been watching, they've been listening and stuff. Yay. So we want to hear from Michael and Kiara so far of what they think about the daters, what they think about Annmarie thus far. Michael, any thoughts thus far?
Yeah, I would say first thoughts is, Chris touched on a couple things that are really key. Communication. That's something that we hold very close to our chest for, just obviously a man is nothing without his word. I love that you talk about honesty. That's something I learned really, really early on. There are just definitely some gems coming from Chris's direction. I loved, Brenton's music choice and a couple other things. So definitely there were some positives on that end as well. But I think if I had to choose like compatibility, I would say probably Chris. And I think you might agree, but I'd like to hear what you have to say as well.
Well, I would say it's very commendable to be putting yourself out there. This is not easy. Some of the questions I'll be like, damn, that's on the spot. But I loved Brenton's sense of adventure, like everything from like the music choice to everything you had to say about dating, and even like your choices of the people who you would date and all that, et cetera, et cetera. And then Chris, I definitely think that you touched on a lot of great things that, are really good for a relationship as well. Just everything, like your deep thoughts, and even from like the moment you entered the video, you were like, yeah, Pisces, like Chris is going in circles. I just thought it was really cute. But yeah, I mean, I would say if I were to choose in terms of compatibility, it would be Chris for sure.
Oh, okay.
And you see how it's so interesting that the couples are both choosing someone different, or someone different, right?
No, it's the same, Chris.
Oh, the same.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I beg to differ. I
mean, Michael was trying to sleep on the couch tonight. It's not. It's not.
So, how are you feeling, Sean? How are you feeling? You brought on.
Man, listen. This is going to be a hard decision. Brenton and Chris, they both brought in their A game. It's going to be a hard decision. Brenton, he answered some questions good, and Chris did the same thing. I mean,
Brenton came with the light show. You should have seen him. He had a whole concert. He had Buster Kim at the back. You told him to do a song out of nowhere, and he like did a backflip over.
He had the vocal. He had the rap. I was feeling the rap. I'm like, okay, this guy got bars. You know what I mean?
Chris came, show. Yeah, it was intense.
Chris came with the painting though. He came with the painting. I'm like,
he had to show his gallery. He said, "You like the artist?" 360.
Chris cleaned his apartment for this very purpose.
Right.
Man. All right. So we're getting down to the wire. It is now time for viewer's choice. So for all of my people that are watching live on wherever you get your streaming from, we are going to allow the viewers at home and the listeners to do a poll and decide on who Annmarie should go on a date with. Should she go on a date with data number 1, Christopher, or should she go on a date with data number 2, Brenton? Let's let you all decide Comment in the comment section below. Beat Break Radio. Data number 1 or data number 2. Who should Annmarie pick to go on a date with? Michael and Kiara, they already made their decision. They already made it. Now it's up to you to decide. All right. Yep. So go ahead and vote now. Go ahead and vote right now.
I know they're going to be all over IG Live. I know that there's be YouTube comments right now that we all can't see because I'm over here looking at the front. But let us know what you see.
Let us know. Okay, the votes are coming in right now, Teresa. The votes are coming in right now. So we're going to take a break. We're going to give our viewers and our listeners an opportunity to go ahead and vote right now. And then we will let you know from the viewer's choice who they think Annmarie should go on a date with. Okay, so we will be right back right after these messages. Don't forget to go to sunshinepunch.me to order your bottle today. All right, and make every day a weekend with Sunshine Punch, y'all. You need that in your life. Okay, stay tuned. We got more of Soul Days Live coming up right here on Honey and on the Flow Television Network and wherever you get your streaming from. YouTube, Beat Break Radio. We'll be right back right after these messages. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
What are you talking about, man? Look at his stats.
It's about your right to be informed. Your right to access all types of information keeps us free as a nation.
No.
Today, there are real threats to press freedom.
Residential areas by...
And your right to know about the world around us.
Look.
Some threats are obvious, some are easy to miss, but they all put our way of life at risk. We must defend against all of these threats, no matter what kind of news is important to you.
Justified putting American troops in harm's way?
That's a great question.
We must protect our right to know before it's too late. Understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
I'm Ben Affleck, and I want to thank you for joining me and supporting Paralyzed Veterans of America.
I joined the Navy to serve my country as a Navy SEAL. While parachuting with my platoon, my parachute didn't open. And I broke my neck. It left me paralyzed. Paralyzed Veterans of America was by my side from that moment on.
Since 1946, Paralyzed Veterans of America has kept a promise to our wounded veterans. We will never leave a fallen comrade behind.
Thanks to PVA, paralyzed veterans are getting specialized medical care and treatments, the benefits they've earned, the jobs they want, and the accessible vehicles and homes they need.
I just don't think my family would be as happy as they are without the support that I received from Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Our veterans fought for us. Let's fight for them.
To learn more, go to pva.org today.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, babe.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers, but you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
All right, and we're back. We're back, Teresa. Show Day 5. Right here on the Flow Television Network on Honey TV, by the way, and wherever you get your streaming from. We're ready. We're almost ready. It's almost about that time, Teresa.
That time.
I'm
Is it
excited. I'm excited.
I'm
I
super
am
excited.
Yeah. By the way, can I also tell you how beautiful you look this evening?
Thank you so much, Sean. You are so sweet. Thank you for I haven't heard it enough this week. And coming from you is that much special.
Yes. You are very beautiful. I am so thrilled to be coming down there very soon. I got a big announcement that I'm going to share on social media in a couple of hours, people. Big announcement at Sean Garvey ATL and on Facebook. And just follow me there for the big announcement. So please, everybody, follow me on Instagram, Sean Garvey ATL, or Facebook at Sean Garvey. I got a big announcement that I'm going to make in a couple of hours. Let's just say hashtag Beach Dreams.
Beach Dreams. Well,
Beach
there you
Dreams.
go. Beach Dreams. Don't forget to follow your girl as well, Teresa, on Instagram at TEEZEE Universe, or on what's that called? X or now or TikTok? TZ Fit. Yes. I love that.
I love it.
Get ready to come down to Florida. It's way warmer down here, I promise.
Yeah. I got to go down there. I got to go. I got to visit. I got to come down there. All right. Annmarie, she's back. She's back. Hey, she is back, ladies and gentlemen, right here on Soul Dates Live. How are you feeling thus far, Annmarie?
I'm feeling good. It was a great night. It was so great to meet both men and Teresa and our lovely couple as a judge. So yeah, super great night all around.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So let's bring everybody back on, including our judges. And we're getting ready to make our decision. Before Annmarie makes her decision, let's go to the comment section and see what the people have decided on your behalf, Annmarie, on who you should go on a date with. We got Rhonda. She says Chris.
Okay, we see another one for Chris. Don't worry,
All
Brenda,
right.
I put a vote in there.
Hey. We also see Kiara cooking in the background or making something.
Oh, really? Few years in the future. I love that.
I'm making a pizza.
Oh, really? What state are you in? Because I'm hungry.
I was gonna say, if you can't share, you shouldn't show it. Like
it's a viral Trader Joe's pizza. It's like it has like garlic spread with like red pepper paste. And then it has mozzarella, a ball of mozzarella with marinated mozzarella, and then pepperoni, arugula, balsamic, and honey. And then you pop it in the oven, and it's like it's really good. I loved it. I had it yesterday, and I'm repeating the recipe.
And that's why he married you. There you go.
What's the way to a man's stomach?
Ooh, right?
Hey. All right, let's see. Trevor is back, by the way. Trayvon, he says dater number 2, Chris.
Thank
Or
you so
dater
much,
number 1.
Trey.
Dater number 1. Brenton is dater number 2. But yes, dater number 1, Chris. All
Dater
right.
number 1, Chris.
Everybody loves Chris. But
Next
you
up,
know,
there'll be a song for Brenton. So the results are in.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry. Do the viewers get to choose for me?
They're giving you
You're giving me
bestie
advice?
votes. They're giving you bestie votes. Like, I like him for you.
I like
it.
Oh my goodness! All right, so Annmarie, you have a decision.
Okay.
You can either go with the viewer's choice, or you can go with your gut. You can go with your instinct and decide on who you want to go on a date with. But before we get into that, we're gonna go to both Chris and Brenton. And Chris, you got to give Annmarie 30 seconds on why she should pick you. So, matter of fact, Annmarie, I'm gonna let you do the honors and ask Chris why he should pick you.
Okay, Christopher, I would like to know why I should pick you. And just so you know, you don't have it in the bag just because the fans. So you have to use these 30 seconds to impress me.
She is spicy.
I'm not going to tell you why you should pick me. I'm going to tell you just to follow your heart and do whatever you think is right and what will make you happy and whatever you think is good for you.
Oh,
I'll be okay with what happens.
It's a bit of a cop out, but I will accept it. Now,
yeah,
Brenton.
Sierra definitely liked it though. I thought her go, oh.
Yeah, I said follow your heart, but I gotta do a little bit of selling myself a little bit.
I think you should.
Because I'm like, you are a beautiful woman. If you pick me, we'll have a good, fun time, and we explore and try many things.
I love it. Okay, that was a good sales pitch too. Both very good. I have a tough decision.
All right.
He's good with words.
Good. Okay. Well, it's about that time. Annmarie, who are you going to go on a date with? Is it going to be Chris, dater number 1, or Brenton, dater number 2?
Okay.
Who's it going to be?
Well, first, I wanted to say thank you to both of you for coming and answering the questions. I know it's not, I mean, dating it should be fun, but it's not an easy thing to do in general when it's offline. So doing it for other people to watch, I appreciate both of you coming. I learned a lot about you. I mean, Brenton, we both love Zendaya, so this is great. This is really great. We could share her as a wife. Like, it would be very nice. Chris, your karaoke song was great. Lots of really good things all around. Very hard decision. You both seem like really great guys, but I think for compatibility's sake, I will have to pick Christopher because we are both Pisces. No, there are other reasons.
Pretty good.
Winner tonight. He gets to go on a date with Annmarie. It's got to be more than just a Pisces thing. It's
I was just joking. I mean, there's a lot to like about both of you guys, so it's definitely a hard decision. But I just feel like we have a lot in common. Your paintings, they really inspired me when I saw them, so that could be it.
All right, thank you, Annmarie, and thank you, Brenton, for being here and being a part of the whole experience. I'm definitely sure that a lot of other ladies are looking for you. So the minute you go outside, don't be surprised.
Oh, they're watching. Brenton, any final thoughts or anything you want to say to Annmarie or to our viewers before we let you go?
I said it's a fun experience, and I like Anna and Chris. They would be a great couple.
Oh,
I'll be rooting for y'all.
All right, I love it, and and we'll definitely bring you back on in the near future to have you as a main dater or so just keep us tapped in, and we'll follow up with you. All right.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Brenton. Okay. So, Annmarie and Chris, you know what? Let's go ahead and give them some space really quick before we end the show. We're just gonna let them have the room together just to talk real quick, and we will come back and end the show off on a good note. All right. So, let's give.
Oh.
There you go. You have the room. So hi, just say hi. Just like a little 5 minutes. I'm not even here, even though I'm watching it.
Oh, you're right there. I see you. Okay, cool.
So how was your day today?
It was good. Yeah, it was pretty chill. Just getting a lot of work done. Typical Sunday. What about you?
It was pretty chill. I did some laundry.
Oh.
And talked to my parents.
That's good. When's the last time you did laundry before today?
I do it like once a week.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Sunday laundry.
Yeah, I just let it pile up and then I just take it to get it done.
Nice.
And I
Okay,
just hang it
cool.
up and start over.
Very nice. I think the viewers are very invested in the story of how you do your laundry.
Yeah, it's a very compelling story.
Uh-huh.
One day it might, inspire them to also do their laundry.
I would really hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too. Maybe I'll write a book about it or something,
I don't know if I would read it.
Oh yeah, probably shouldn't read it. It'll be all about dirty laundry and cleaning laundry.
Okay.
Cleaning it up.
Very nice. Cool. So you're in Texas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm currently in Houston, Texas.
Nice.
And you're in New York?
I am. Yeah.
Is it loud there? It's like a city. It's a huge city, right?
It's definitely very loud. Very, very loud, but I like it. I like it loud.
I thought it was going to be loud when I moved out here, but it's so spread out to the point where like it's actually certain parts of the city are kind of quiet.
That's nice. Do you prefer for it to be quiet?
Kind of sometimes. It depends on my mood, I guess. Like if I want to go out and have fun, I'm going to go to the city, of course. I'm going to go to certain parts of the city and where it's louder probably.
Okay.
But yeah.
Nice.
When I want to relax, it's gotta be quiet, something close to it.
Okay, very cool. Well, the next time you're in New York, you should definitely hit me up and we will see what happens.
Absolutely.
Sean, are you?
Yeah. What was that? What was that?
I said you popped on when I was in New York, so I said, "Are you going to come to New York too?"
I'm gonna come back to New York. I'm gonna come back to New York. It's just a matter of when.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Chris, I would read that book. It'd be a dirty book, and I like dirty books. Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
On dirty laundry.
So dirty.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm totally there.
All right, we still got Michael and Kiara hanging out. Michael, Kiara, any final words for our daters, Annmarie and Chris? Any final words for the two of them?
Just have fun. I'm so happy that you guys, what does this cup say?
Does not say just have fun.
Oh,
Wow.
That was perfect.
the serendipity.
No, I can't.
You guys are setting me up. I don't believe any. This is all a set.
We have a painting too. Oh my gosh. Y'all are going to painting with a twist in New York. Is there a painting?
There you go.
Show them our paintings that we have.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look
Is
at
that your
that.
paintings?
That's so cute.
Wow.
I love those.
Yeah.
Snowman.
But no, seriously, just have the best time whenever you guys see each other, and it's very, like I said before, it's very commendable that you're just putting yourself out there in this unique way of dating.
Yeah. If I could have tried this, I would have definitely tried this. But I'm happy where I'm at.
You better be.
Yeah, there's pizza in the oven. You're set.
Well, we love it. Well, thank you so much, Michael and Kiara, for coming on, and may God bless you on this new journey that you are about to step into, and keep us posted and do some follow-ups with us when that time comes, when you all hit the altar. And
thank you for having us. Thank you so much. This was great, and it was so nice to meet all of you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you all so much. We really appreciate it. All right, Annmarie and Chris, we're going to have you guys exchange numbers and contact information privately outside of the dating show so you all can get to know each other a little bit more further. How about that?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right, this is going to be a New York, Houston thing. I'm interested. This is like Sleepless in Seattle type of thing. Y'all giving me kind of like Sleepless in Seattle vibes right now.
All right. So it's my turn. I would like to thank our executive producer, Mr. Sean Garvey. Yay!
Hey.
And Ms. Kelly. We have our interns, all of our staff. So thank you for all of us making it possible. And if you want to email as a participant, please go on Soul Dates Live. Email us on souldateslive@gmail.com. Follow us on social media, and please follow me as well on TEEZEE Universe on Instagram, and Soul Dates Live on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, and we will see you soon on the next episode of Soul Dates Live.
You saw that
Great night.
she was dancing when she made that announcement. She was just dancing. She can multitask.
I can do it.
Love
And sponsored by Sunshine Punch. I love them.
go.
I can't wait to hear more about them. We will see
There you
you
go.
guys
Man.
soon. Sunshine
Oh, yeah.
Punch. Woo! Looking like
Woo. Sunshine Punch. Thank you. Thank you so much. And please, you too, Annmarie and Chris, give us a follow-up in a few weeks, in a couple of weeks or so, and give us a follow-up. Let us know how the date went. All right. So we will be back with our last episode for the season, and we're going to take a hiatus. Big announcement in a couple of hours. So follow me at Sean Garvey ATL and Facebook at Sean Garvey for the big announcement. Big announcement. And me and Teresa, we are going to sign off because she's giving me, I don't know what kind of vibe Teresa's giving me.
Remember, I'm going to karaoke. Please wish me luck.
You're going to call, yeah. It's karaoke night.
Karaoke night.
Okay. Until the next time, we will see you all next Sunday night. Cheers. Bye.